That's right, the Fish 24/7 line is here. This beautiful hoodie that I'm wearing right here is actually live now on the website, so be sure to go check it out at adubfishing.com. I've got these gray hoodies, and I've also got the black hoodies, and we're going to actually have more stuff coming out soon as well, like sun shirts, t-shirts, maybe even more hoodies if this weather stays like it is. But be sure to go check that out. I actually really love these hoodies, but I will say, if you guys do prefer a looser fitting hoodie, be sure that you order a size up. I normally wear a large. This is a large, and it actually fits me well. But if you like looser fitting hoodies, like I prefer to wear Carhartts a lot and stuff like that, order a size up, because these are also cotton and they can shrink a little bit in the washer and dryer. So that's just my one recommendation for you. But be sure to go check these out. These things are sick. The back design is really, really, really cool. We've got some really cool merch things coming out for you guys this year, so be sure to go check it out on the site. Let's go ahead, hop into the video. If you guys are new here, I'm ADUB. Thank you for watching the channel. If you are new, be sure to go ahead, subscribe down below, and like this video if you guys are enjoying it. Today we're actually going to Walmart, and we are going to be building a rod and reel combo using some things that we find at Walmart. We're going to try to keep it under $20. Not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a shot. It's a beautiful day today, and we're just going to go to Walmart. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what we can find, see what we can build, and see if we can catch a fish on it. Y'all stay tuned. This is going to be a good one. Start off with some worms. So we've got these. Now we have to get some hooks and probably some bobbers. 124, not bad. And then they've got these cricket hooks all the way back here, 146. These are small and they have really long shanks, so the fish should not get throat hooked with these, so we'll go ahead and get these. So we've got all this, but I also need to get some line, but we're gonna go figure out what we're gonna use for the reel first. That way I know what kind of line to get and if we even need lines. So we're gonna go look in the hardware section now. Okay, so I am actually in the plumbing section. I was gonna look for some PVC pipe, but I actually just found this dryer lint trap brush right here. And I was thinking this could be a really great rod because it bends. I would have to cut all these little hairs off of here, but they don't have PVC pipe except for these really big pieces. So I think this might be one of our best options. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. If I find something better, then I'll bring it back, but this is looking like it might be pretty good. And this is only $5, so we're doing pretty good so far. I just found this massive thing over here. This is a drum auger. This would work as a reel, but it weighs about 5,000 pounds, so I don't know about that. A little big too. Also just found this big boy right here. This is actually a lot cheaper, so we might need to come back and get it, but I just don't know how I'm out of reel. But it's flexible too. You can see it bends. This is only $2, but I don't know where to mount a reel on here, so we've got to figure that out because this thing is really thin. I don't know. We're gonna roll with this one for right now, but if we need to cut back on the budget, we can come pick this one up. All right, so we're actually in the hardware section now, and we've got a couple different retractable devices. So we've got tape measures and stuff like that, which could possibly work, but the better thing would be something like this. Something like this wouldn't be too bad, but this is 250 foot, and this is actually pretty wide, so I don't really know if this would work the best. But I saw a video on YouTube already of somebody using a chalk reel, which I thought was a pretty good idea. So I may end up doing this. I don't want to copy them, so I'll leave their channel right here. But I don't know, I kind of might have my little twist on this, so we might end up getting this thing. This is only $6, so for $6, it's pretty cheap reel. So we've got just about everything we need, but we do need to make guides for the rod. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag some of these zip ties. I have an idea that I think is gonna work out perfectly. Now we are in the tape section, and we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab some yellow duct tape because we're cool. We like bright colors, $3. Whew. Okay, we're back in the truck. I didn't even record checkout. I was just ready to get the heck out of there. I felt like I was in there for 5 years, and there's so many people inside, it was unreal. And I like freaked out a bunch of people because I was filming. Like, I don't know if all you understand, but like whenever we go do these Walmart challenges and stuff, everybody in this store is like, what's going on? Like, it's crazy. I like had like so many people like get freaked out about me just sitting there talking on my phone, but hey, it is what it is. Put the mask to the side. This is how much it cost total. It was actually $23.84 after tax, but I was really shooting for $20 for just the rod, which we did because I did buy those worms, the bobbers, and the fish hooks, and that was like $5 or $6, so that would have put us actually under 20. The one thing I didn't get that I wanted to get was hose clamps but I could not find them. So yeah, I think I have some at the house if I need them, but we're gonna try to just make this work with what we've got. Oh, I got a stray bag. Nice. Basically, this is going to be our fishing rod. We're gonna have to definitely do some work for this thing, this little flimsy thing. And then this is going to be our reel, and the hose clamps are gonna be to mount this. I don't really know how I'm gonna mount this, but we're gonna figure it out. And then we also have some more like hardware and stuff. There's our little hooks. There's zip ties. We're gonna use those for the guides on the rod. What else do we have in here? There's our old live worms right there. I didn't want to go dig any up. It's too cold for that. And then our yellow duct tape. It's pretty bright. I like it. And then I think I might have one more thing in here. Yep, bobbers. We also have bobbers in here. So I think that's gonna be everything we need. I did not buy fishing line because I think I have some at the house, and I don't know. I just didn't want to buy any. I didn't want to walk back to the fishing section, so I didn't buy any. But yeah, we kept it right at around $20, so I'm excited. I want to go ahead and start working on this thing. It's actually probably like, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. It's gonna get dark in like an hour, so we need to hurry if we're gonna fish today, or else I might just have to go tomorrow, but I think tomorrow's gonna rain. So this is gonna be interesting. We have to hustle back to the house and we gotta start building this thing. I'm excited. Hopefully this thing's gonna work like I think it's going to. We'll see. It's always interesting whenever you experiment around and build something. So yeah, let's just go back to the house. Let's start building this thing. All right, we're back in the shop. Got a little snack. Let me just put you guys on real quick. Strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts. They're the bomb. Seriously, they're the bomb. But anyways, we're in the shop. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start getting all of our parts out of their packages, and we're gonna start figuring out how to kind of piece this thing together. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to film whenever I'm actually doing things, but after I do every step, I'll show you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and get all these items out and start building. Okay, so these are basically our main items that we bought. We've got the duct tape, the zip ties, the chalk. Oh, look at that. Chalk reel. Look at that. Chalk reel. And then we've also got our rod right here, which is the dryer lint trap brush. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing is going ahead and taking these little hairy little majiggers off of here, because I can't really put guides on here if I have this. So we're gonna take this off, take this out of the package. Then we're gonna take this out of the package, and then we have to figure out how to mount this to here. And I was thinking with the duct tape, I can probably tape here and kind of make it thicker. That way I can mount the reel here and then be able to hold here with my hand. That's kind of what I was thinking, because this is very thin right here, but right here is pretty thick. So I think we can beef that up with the duct tape, and since it's yellow, it'll look cool. We'll have a yellow, black, and white, and a little bit of blue for our fishing rod. So I guess I'm gonna start taking this out, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna assemble all of this. Step number one is done. I got all the little hairy things off of here. I actually could not cut them. This is the only pair of scissors I could find. This is probably from like when I was in kindergarten. See my little name on there. But I had to rip them out with a pair of pliers. So it took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but it actually came out cleaner than it would have with scissors. So there's like literally none in there. So now we need to take this out of the package and figure out how I'm gonna mount this bad boy onto here. And then we're gonna go ahead and do guides and figure everything else out. There we go. Okay, so we've got this out of the package, and I think we're gonna go with more of a spinning style of setup. So we're gonna actually attach this onto here like this, and then you'll actually like hold the rod and the reel in your hands like this, like you would with a spinning rod. I usually reel the spinning rod with my left hand, but this one's just gonna be right-handed like a bait caster. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this duct tape I just opened up. We're gonna wrap it probably to about right here and just kind of beef this up a little bit. We're just gonna make this a little bit thicker. That way, whenever we go to attach something, it'll have a little bit more to grab onto. And I think it's gonna make it look cooler too. Probably just make it just all around. It's just gonna make it better, okay? Just don't argue with it. It's gonna make it look better. All right, so this is where I'm at now. I've actually got this zip tied on here. That way it will stay in place. And I'll probably end up leaving the zip ties on there because they are blue and it kind of looks cool. But what I think I'm gonna do is take this dowel that I just found laying on the ground in the shop, and I'm gonna actually insert it on both sides, and then I'm just gonna like cover it in super glue and see if that just makes it stay. I don't really know if it's going to or not, but we're just gonna give it a shot. So See what happens. All right, so it's looking like this is actually working pretty well. I just used a little bit of super glue, and this is like a couple bucks at Walmart. I already had some, but if we added it on to the total cost, probably $2 or $3. And then the dowel, that was a really small piece, so that would be like $1 or $2 as well. Very cheap additions, but I don't know. I think it's gonna work pretty good. This reel seems to be attached on there pretty well. I think it's good enough for bluegill. I don't know about a bass. If we hook into a bass, it might get interesting. If we hook into a catfish, it's definitely gonna get interesting. I don't think the rod's gonna break at all because it's wire, but this reel might try to come off of the rod. I'm not really 100% sure, but we're looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I'm liking it. All right, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna wait for this to dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the guides, and I kind of have an idea. I'm actually gonna make kind of like a chain loop. I'm just gonna wrap one zip tie around, run another through it, and then run another one. That way there's a big circle coming off of the rod. And I believe that I'm gonna just put them on the side of the rod. I'm not really 100% sure. We're just gonna kind of roll with it and figure out what I like. And I have plenty of zip ties. If I mess up, I can just cut them off and restart. But I think I'm probably just gonna go with 1, 2, 3 eyelets on this bad boy. And I think we'll be good. We're gonna go with the yellow. I'm pretty sure these are yellow. I'm colorblind, but I'm pretty sure these are yellow. Looks close enough to the grip, so I'm pretty sure it is yellow. And yeah, we're gonna have this thing looking nice. All right, so we're basically done. Everything's actually drying right now. This is actually how I did the guides right here. All I did was use 3 zip ties just to get them to stay on there like that. You can see I've got those 3. And then this line is just gonna go right through them, just like a normal fishing rod. And we should be pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. It's not bad at all right there for 20 bucks with just Walmart items. Not bad. Now we just gotta wait for everything to dry. I actually put a little bit of super glue on each guide as well, just so that way they will try not to move. They're still probably gonna move, honestly, but I don't know. I think the super glue might help a little bit. So we're going to let this dry, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna either swap this line out or just tie into it. Probably gonna just tie onto this line and then use it like that, but I don't know. We gotta figure that out, but we're gonna let this thing dry for a couple minutes. All right, and there we have it. This is our final rod and reel right here. I've actually got the line ran through there. I have not tied any fishing line onto it yet. I actually am gonna go fishing in the morning, so I'm gonna tie it on then. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the bobber on there, use the live worms, and those small little hooks that I got, and hopefully go catch some fish. I think I know where there's some stacked up in my pond, so we're gonna go over there and we're gonna try it. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with how this thing turned out. It doesn't look like a lose combo, but she'll catch a fish, I think. We're about to find out. Y'all stay tuned. We're about to go put this thing to the test. Okay, there she is in all of her glory. Look at her. Beautiful. She is complete, dried now, so we're about to go give this thing a shot. It's actually the next day. You can tell it's actually sunny today for the first time in about 5 years. We're gonna go take this thing over to the pond, already rigged up, go catch something. I'm excited. Got my little bag right here, got my worms in there, some extra line, hooks, bobber, pliers. We're about to go try to catch one with this little homemade thingamajigger right here. We have arrived. And she's a muddy mess today, I'll tell you that. Actually, it just got done raining like probably 30 minutes ago. But we're gonna give it a shot. Usually there's a lot of fish stacked up around this dock. Get us a big old fat juicy worm. That dog does not like me being here, I can tell you that. I don't really know how this is gonna work, because I can't really just like cast it. But I can pull a bunch of line out, kind of like this, and then I can flip it on out there. Oh no, we're tangled. We're tangled, that's not good. What the heck just happened? Watch, I'm gonna get a bite right here while I'm trying to get this thing untangled. Won't even be able to reel it in. I could totally see that happening to me. Oh, I think I got it. Nice. They should be here. They're usually here. Usually, keyword. Oh no. Look at that, one of my guides broke. Already, dude. Dang. I think the zip tie actually just broke, like the zip tie just snapped. Hopefully that doesn't happen with all of them. That would not be good. Come on, bluegill. They should be here. Come on. Well, that spot just did not work out, which is kind of worrying because I don't really know where else I can catch one, like definitely. But I don't know. The issue is I cannot cast this thing very far because it's just not meant to cast. It's meant to reel. So I kind of got to like flip it out there or throw it out there with my hand and stuff, which can be a bit difficult. We're just gonna lay this thing down like this. I'm gonna take my hook and my bobber. This is kind of like cheating, but we're just gonna do it anyways. Oh my gosh, we're actually getting a bite. No way. One's got it. No! You gotta be kidding me. We just had a bite. Dang, dude, my gear ratio is just too slow. That's first fish of the day. That was actually committed and biting. That was definitely biting like a bluegill. Definitely. Cast out there. Dang, that kind of sucked. I think it'll still work though. Shoot, we're gonna find out if it'll work. Come on, baby. Please bite it again. I mean, dang, we literally had our first bite. And it was eating it too. But I messed up, couldn't get to it quick enough. Oh, there it is. It just bumped me again. It just bumped me again. I think it's got it. I'm gonna let it really have it though. Before. It's just playing with it right now. It's probably a small one. Come on. I just want a fish, man. Had a leaf on there. That's pretty great. Wow, that was a great cast. That should be a fish out there. I mean, the other one was biting me right here, but this should be a fish. That was a good cast. We're gonna get a new worm. That way it's moving around and everything. Real nice. Oh, nice. Well, looks like the jeans are gonna get a little muddy today. I have no idea how I even just got it casted over there, but we're gonna let it sit there for a while. That's a pretty good little spot, I do believe. All right, so we're back in the shop. I broke all of the guides and the line broke. So now the line is inside of the chalk box. And yeah, we're really struggling, honestly. It's I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. The screws are on the back side of this thing, so I'm gonna have to cut the zip ties, break the super glue, and then put everything back together to even get the line in here. I think we're gonna see what we can do, but we may just have to end the video right here with no fish. I'm not really 100% sure, but okay, that came out. I'm gonna see what I can do. All right, boys, we are back down here today. I was gonna call it quits yesterday, but then I was like, you know what? That's just not how we roll on the ADUB channel. We've got to catch a fish with this thing. So I actually somehow managed to fix this thing. I got these other new guides on here. They don't look nearly as good as the first ones did because I kind of rushed it, but they're gonna work. And then I somehow managed to actually get the string out of the reel. I didn't think I was gonna be able to, but we're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bait up and we're gonna throw out here. It's actually a lot warmer today. Water is still extremely muddy. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see if we can't catch anything. So y'all stay tuned. This is gonna be interesting. All right, I've got this thing maxed out on the depth. We're gonna make a couple casts right here on this bank. I think I can actually cast pretty decently far here because yeah, that was pretty good because this bank's pretty clear. So we're just gonna let it chill right there. Oh, one's playing with it. No way. We actually got one. Look at that. Little tiny bluegill. This boy right here is cold too. He is just not even wanting to move. That is crazy. These fish are so lethargic right now, it's unreal. Because they are just like, they're just cold, man. Like they're literally just cold. So the main issue I'm having is that every time I go to cast, I end up getting something that looks like this. It's just like a tangled up mess. And it's terrible. So I'm about over this. I caught my one fish. It didn't fight. It didn't really do anything, to be honest with you. But hey, I'm just gonna take it. This is tough. And this is difficult using this dang Walmart rod. So we're about to just go to the house. But this thing does work. I mean, it'll reel them in, but I'll tell you what, casting is a pretty big issue. All right, so we're wrapping up the day, and I'm not gonna lie, this little thingamajigger right here honestly made me very frustrated. 10 out of 10 would not recommend any of you trying this. This was definitely one of the tougher challenges I've tried because every time that I tried to cast, this would happen. Reeling it in was fine. I mean, I caught that one fish, and like, it wasn't even fighting or anything at all, so I really couldn't even test the rod. But like those fish, like they just didn't want to eat. I literally had like one bite today, and I've been here for like 2 hours. Like it's crazy. Like the fish just don't want to eat. But at least we proved that this thing will actually reel in a fish. It doesn't cast well, but it will handle a fish. I don't know about a bass, but it did handle that little tiny little bluegill. So yeah, I guess this was a successful fishing challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys did, be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Be sure to leave a like on this video. And if you guys have not already, be sure to go ahead, go check out the merch. I'm telling you, this stuff is really cool. We've got gray and black hoodies, so be sure to go on adubfishing.com and check it out. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for the support. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. ADUB out.